Right, we've got a little message going out. Welcome to the second Man in a Van race report. This time I'm at the Maxxis British Championship at Canada Heights. It's been an absolute stonking weekend up here. We had a bit of rain come through, showers on Saturday, which made the track pretty much prime. But again, this British Championship is hotting up. It's so good. So let's give you a rundown of what actually happened. Okay, so well, I'm going to start with the let's start with the 450, the MX1 class. Listen, Simpson and Searle are going to go at it all year. Another epic battle between those two. But Sean went 1-1 this weekend. Tommy just couldn't get the gates and get with him. Caught him up a few times like he did. Whoa, we're drooping. I need some Viagra. Well, like my phone does. There we go. That's the trials and tribulations of live Facebooking. Yeah. So where was I until I started to droop? I've always had that problem. Simpson was just so good. So basically every time he got the start, Searle was closing in on him and really pushed, but I think Sean had it in check. So Sean went 1-1, Tommy 2-2. Jake Millward, what a transformation, unreal. Like, he was good through youth career, great top runner, then got into that 250 class, struggled a little bit to find his way, and maybe it's the equivalent of bike, but he's got on this Chambers KTM, or Husky, sorry, 450, ripping. Jake starts, whoa, another bailout. I need more purchase on my sticky thing. Let's try that. Right, sorry for this. I haven't got enough. Maybe you know, I should spit on it, as the vicar said to the. No, we won't even go there. Sorry about this. It's good though when things go wrong. It makes it more interesting. Yeah, Millward. So he was basically third overall, and that's just a brilliant ride for him and the Chambers team, to be honest, because Tim has been around the block. Regards of way back when he used to support Hucklebridge and whatever. And it's good to have Tim Chambers back in the game, sponsoring riders. So Millward, a great third overall. Kulas came in fourth. Krestenoff, who got a fifth, but a bad day for Krestenoff or the team in the fact that there was a bike taken out of it, stolen. Somebody had the audacity just to walk into the pit area, take it off the stand. So Krestenoff had a bike stolen up here, which we absolutely cannot stand. Our sport is hard enough without little tow rag thieves. So hopefully they get that bike back. But the 450 class at the sharp end, it's going to go the distance with Searle and Simpson for sure. But right now, Sean has the upper hand. In the MX2 class, it was just a absolutely electric weekend for Revo Husqvarna. Elvin Austin took the race win. By literally winning the second motor over his teammate Stuart Dylan Walsh. They went at it all race with Austin doing a great move on the last couple of laps to take the win. Walsh came in second. So a great day for Revo Husqvarna. Not such a good day for the Hitachi KTM team. In that last race, Conrad Muse crashed on the second corner along with his teammate Vasson. Both of them going out injured. I'm not sure. Well, Vasson had a problem with his front forks held down. His starting device stayed on. But Conrad might have broken his wrist. That's speculation at this stage. But definitely a forearm injury. So not good for him. Josh Gilbert right in the mix again with these GP boys for a solid third on the Bill Base Honda. But Martin Barr was brilliant. The wily old dog on the Crescent Yamaha. So credit to Martin. Getting better, it seems, with age, you know, and really loving life on that new setup, him in Shipton. But my rider of the day is going to be Taylor Hammal, the youngster. We've always known Taylor's capability, potential. Today, he rode an absolute stormer for a 6.7. I've already done a little interview with him, but the first race he was, you know, he got a good start, which I think surprised him because he never gets them, and then he got to 3/4 of the way around the race, and he was in a comfortable 6. And he just was looking around, you know, like, where is everybody? And I think he was almost like, thought it was too good to be true. The second moto got another good start, but then had, I think he stalled it. And to be honest, that's one of the best rides I've seen in a long time. He charged all the way back up to 7th, like proper charging, taking no prisoners along the way on the Rob Hooper Racing Geartech Yamaha. So, Taylor Hammal, you are my rider of the day, much to the delight of your mum, because I've already told her that. So well done. Oh, and at this stage, an honourable mention to Mel Pocock, Senior, who thinks I'm haunting him, because everywhere he looks apparently either hears me or sees me now. Mel, there you go. So then going into the MXY2, it was Rizzy taking the overall win. This kid going at it. Him and Ike Carter are just riding so well at the minute. Ike took the first race win. Local lad, had a lot of support. Second, they went at it, but Joel got a good start, made it count. That 125 is absolutely on point. That RFX 125, obviously under the you know, the guidance now of Neil Prince, and I think that's starting to show as well. But Joel coming of age as well. Bobby Bruce with a great podium, because he's had issues, you know, with a knee injury and a few little bike problems at the last MX Nationals round. So I was pumped to see Bobby Bruce get a podium at his home race as well. Yeah, so overall, just a good day. Round 3, Canada Heights, Maxxis British Championship. It's just still great. This championship is strong. You know, we could argue that it's not quite there in depth regards of numbers, but at the sharp end of the field, the racing is still awesome. You know, really, really, really good stuff. If you're wondering why I've got the camera set up after it's drooped a couple of times and I'm off to the left, it's because for this first ever live Man in a Van, episode 2, I've decided, I hope this is all right as well. It's the first time I've done this, so I hope I'm facing the right way up, for one. Probably upside down and back and front. That's my life in general. The reason I've kind of set up like that is because I'm parked in the paddock. So off the cuff, I thought, let's start the live video. So if you bear with me for a second, I'm right in the thick of it, and I can see a few riders already mingling around. I'm actually going to get out of the vehicle and go and find somebody to talk to. And literally the nearest rider I find, the first rider am I sideways on? Aidan says I'm sideways on. Does that mean I'm... Oh, okay, whatever. I might be, but at least you can hear what I'm saying. You don't want to see me anyway, Aidan. You know what I mean? As long as you hear the race report. Whatever. I'll get it corrected. Am I all... What about now? Is that better? Anyway, let's just deal with it. It's all part of learning, isn't it? It's all funny. We're doing this off the cuff. Right, I'm going to grab somebody. Bear with me. This is your moment, Ezra. Come and sit in with me. It's actually going out live now. I've left the van. Found someone. I found someone, and I said the first rider nearest, and look at this. This is a guy that you don't recognise, a load of you guys. You can sit over there, you don't have to get so comfortable. This, ladies and gentlemen, what a person to bump into. I know he's been working out, so he was right near where we are. Ezra Hastings. So Ezra, you've come over, you've actually ridden my bike today of all things.
Yep.
You've come over, you've never left the USA before, at all. So it's your first time away, and on a holiday, you hooked up with John Barfoot and decided to give British Championship and Motocross a go. Tell everybody, so first of all, what results did you get?
I got 16th in both motos, I think.
Yeah. So, obviously you had no gauge, you kind of predicted where you might think you want to be and whatever, but you had to learn a whole new bike, because you normally race KTM at home.
Yep.
You've had to get used to a track you've never ridden before, different environment, and you were on a complete stocker. I can vouch for that because it's my bike, fresh out of the crate. Literally fresh out of the crate bike, no suspension tuning, just a few clicks here and there. So when you put that into perspective, are you happy with how it went? Have you enjoyed the experience?
Yeah, under the circumstances, yeah, I'm happy with how it went. Just with no suspension, that's a rough track out there, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm happy with how I did. What
about, because you guys in the amateur scene in America, you don't get long races, you get like 4 or 5 sprint laps.
We do 5 to 7 sprint laps, that's about it until we go pro. So 30-minute motos was a lot different. But
yeah, and how was the fitness?
Fitness felt really good. I just got a little arm pump because of the suspension, but yeah, that moto was fine.
And where do you rate the riders now? Because this was just like a proper alien experience for you. So how, now okay, I've literally grabbed you straight after the second motor, I'd like to point out. He's only just come in. So how do you, how do you find it all? How was the overall experience of the scene in the UK? And
oh, it's a
just
super
an
cool
overview
experience
of that.
for sure. The track's super tight, but it was kind of one line. The breaking ups were really good. The riders here, they're no joke, that's for sure. But yeah,
I
it's
guess
a lot different than back home.
That's the big difference, I guess. The track preparation and the width of the track and everything.
Yeah. The tracks, they get about the same roughness, I guess you would say, but they're a lot more open, so you have so many more line choices and a lot more passing.
I bet you found this more like an enduro, didn't you?
Yeah, the top part was really rutted and like you said, enduro, but the bottom, I like the bottom part. It was fun.
Now, I know, because we've been speaking in the week, you've been out and tried the bike a couple of times. You're good friends with Aaron Plessinger, so Aaron's from an enduro background, so you'll probably go back and tell him about this, get him over.
Oh yeah, for sure. That'd be cool to have him come over here and race.
Yeah. So how long are you here now? What's the plan? You got this race out, because it literally was a holiday.
Oh yeah.
Kind of set up with, just explain how it all came around with John Barfoot and how that happened, how you got to
So actually funny, my neighbor, they're originally from here and they're in the moto, and they sponsor me back home, and they used to be friends with John Barfoot, and they flew him over to America, and we hit it off. So he invited me to come down here and race, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity, so I took it, and now we're here.
Yeah. So, and you want to give them a name check? Who's the guys that helped you out?
Malcolm and Shay.
Yeah.
They're with Advanced Plastering. They helped me out a whole bunch. My dad and brother for sure. They're the ones paying for it all.
I wonder if we got any. Well, nobody knows who I am in America, so nobody's watching Facebook Live.
This guy right here for getting me a bike.
Thank you.
Him and his brother Sean.
Nice one.
Without them, it wouldn't have been possible either. I can't say fly.
Yeah. No, you can say what you want.
Fly.
We're only going out live.
They helped me out a lot, sending me over some stuff. Maxxis Moto Mart for helping me out with oil. Renthal, Sunstar.
There you go. Because, you know, this is what you guys, the American guys do, don't they? They rattle through their sponsors. So we're giving Ezra the chance to do that. Before you sign off, so what are you going to do now? When are you flying back?
I fly back Wednesday, so the plan is Monday and Tuesday we're going to go hang out in London, check it all out, and be tourists for a little bit. Be a little different. You're going
to do the full thing?
Oh, yeah.
Big Ben, Tower Bridge, all that. So that'll be a culture shock for you in itself. Yeah, going to London. I just want to, before we sign off, just want to show this. Where is it? See there, Ezra. You can't quite see it. It doesn't look much. Now the reason I'm showing it is damaged finger is because the way we do things over here. See, in America they have wide open tracks with runoff space with little pegs. You found out how we mark tracks over here with chestnut fencing. Doesn't leave much room for error.
Nope, hit a kicker and took out the fence.
Welcome to the UK. It's barbaric. Dude, it was so good having you over here. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us. Enjoy London town.
Oh yeah.
There's plenty to look at. Yeah, there is.
Lots of girls.
Well, you're putting words in my mouth. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, lots of girls. So, and hopefully we'll see you back. And maybe I'll come over there we can do something. Because maybe come over to Redbud or something.
Oh, that'd
hang
be
out
cool.
with you there. Do one of these.
Cool.
Ezra, all the best. Safe journeys. I'll speak to you in a minute.
It.
You're now welcome to leave. You can leave. I'll wrap this up.
Thanks.
It's all good. So there you go. That was Ezra Hastings, who, to be honest, did really well. You know, under the circumstances. So all good there. And that's it really. No more to say. I'm going to sign off. Actually, I sit in a bit. The longer I sit in here, the more chance that our team will pack everything up and I won't have to do anything. That's called delegation, people. And that's it. Thanks to John Barfoot for letting me sit in his van. I really have got to get one of my own. And that's it. We're done. We're out of here. We're going to drive home. Not too bad for me this time. I'll be home in a couple of hours. That's sweet. I'm going to get myself a Chinese. Somebody I knew had one the other night and it looked very nice. Not that I've never had a Chinese before. Of course I have. Right. I'm just waffling crap now, but I'm normally pretty good at that. Right, so that was it. That was Man and Van Race Report. It was, just to recap, Rizzy taking the win in MXY2. MX2, Elvin Osland and the Revo Husqvarna team. And then in the 450 class, it was Sean Simpson taking the win. Right, that's it. I'm out of here. How do you finish these live things? There you go. Have a good week, peeps. I'll see you what's the next one? I'm going to do one of these, probably the MX Nationals in a couple of weeks from Ling. Okay, so everybody take care, be kind to each other, that always helps, and we'll see you soon. Over and